Hi, Good Shepherd kids. It's good to talk to you today. Did you know that there are churches a lot like ours all over the whole country? And there are churches that are somewhat like ours and somewhat different all around the whole world. I'm hoping that we can find a way to write letters or postcards or even emails to some people in different parts of the world. Those are called penpal friends. So that's something that I'm working on. And so today I'd like to read a book to you called Same But Different. And it's about pen pals. I'll hold it up close since it's on my iPad. So it starts out, in art class, I painted a picture of my world, and my teacher mailed it across the oceans. And that's a picture of the main character of him painting, of his classroom, painting the picture of his world. And he says, a boy drew back with colors of the sea. So that's the picture that the boy drew back. And here's the boy working on his drawing from all the way across the world in India. And he writes on his picture, this is my world, same but different. P.S. Who are you? And so main character says, this is me. My name is Elliot, and I love to climb trees. You see him way up there, up in his tree house. And his friend writes back and draws a picture and says, my name is Kailash, and I love to climb trees too. Same but different. And there's a little arrow and it says, this is me. Do you live in a tree? He asks Elliot. And Elliot says, that's the tree house where I play. I live in a red brick building with my mom and dad and baby sister. And Kailash writes back and says, I live with my family too, all 23 of us. My mom, dad, sister, brother, grandmother, grandfather, aunties, uncles, cousins. Lots and lots of people live together at his big house in India. And our animals. These are the animals that live at Kailash's house. And Elliot writes back and says, I have pets too, but not nearly as many as you. Same but different. P.S. What does it look like where you live? And here's Elliot's drawing of him and his pets. He's feeding his fish. And his wiener dog, his dachshund, is watching and wagging its tail. So Kailash writes back, a great river flows through my village. Peacocks dance under trees shaped like umbrellas. The sun is giant and especially hot here. That's what it looks like in Kailash's world, where he lives. And Elliot says, in my city, the sun hides behind buildings as tall as the sky. Taxis, buses, and cars fill the streets. Like in Washington, D.C. Here, there are few cars and still too much traffic. Same but different. That's Kailash's drawing. I'm sure he doesn't get to ride an elephant very often, but I'm sure it would be so much fun. Elliot says, I ride a bus to school with my friends. And Kailash says, so do I. Same but different. Elliot's school bus. And Kailash's school bus. Who's pulling the school bus? Yeah, there's a man with his bicycle. And if you ever get to go to India, you'll see that there are cows that get to walk around everywhere. They're not ever used for milk or for meat to eat. They're considered holy, and so nobody bothers them. They just walk around everywhere. Elliot says this is our alphabet. Looks familiar. Kailash says, and this is our alphabet. And I think it's mirror image for you, but he's written Kailash and Elliot in that alphabet. Elliot says, my favorite class is art, where I can be anything. Kailash says, my favorite class is yoga, where I can be anything. Same, but different. He must be doing a lion pose. Elliot says, this is how my friends and I say hello. And they've got their special secret handshakes, revealed only here in this letter. And Kailash says, this is how my friends and I say hello. Same but different. So they bow to each other and say, Namaste. Elliot and Kailash say, we're best friends, even though we live in two different worlds. Or do we? It's actually one great big world. And it's so great when people can meet each other from far away. Same but different. Different, but the same. Thank you.